Hi friends and welcome back. Today cloth and paper came in. So if you are here during the haul part of the video, this is going to be just the unboxing part of this video. So this is the cloth and paper. I get the deluxe subscription from them. And what is in this box is going to also be playing a role in my commonplace journal. So after this is done, after I do the unboxing, there will be another video that will actually have the commonplace journal set up in it. So if you're here during the haul and you want to see the commonplace journal, head back into the history and you will find it, or I will try to link it to the haul video so that way you can find it easily. But anyway, let's dive into the cloth and paper. Look at this. It's the Premium Paper Finishings Thoughtfully Designed Organizational Goods Exclusive Experience Cloth and Paper. This is their birthday edition, I believe. It is the birthday edition. So the founder and owner, it was her birthday. And so this whole collection is totally inspired by her. So just taking a look at the top, you can see this is the star of the show. They've been showing this quite a bit in their like reveal videos. They don't show you every single thing that you get, but they do show off quite a bit. So everything that is in this box is absolutely fantastic. From what I've seen so far, I'm very excited about this right here. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So we have these three little bags, the pens, this is the extras, and this is the meat and potatoes. So I'm going to go through probably the pen one first so that we can swatch them out once we get into the other part. But if you have seen any of the cloth and paper like reveal videos, you will know that they are very much doing this whole like art trend. So we have a mild liner here, which this is a different one. This is a new, totally new barrel, totally new everything. Dual tip. I don't know if they just, I think this is a stamp. What? It is. Oh my gosh, we have got to play with that. We are going to play with that. I didn't even know that they had these. These are fantastic. Now I'm going to have to go on and look at what else they have. And then we have this really pretty pen. It says BP Zebra pen F301. It's a 0.7 millimeter. So we will play with both of these as soon as we get into this part of the box. Now we'll go through the little extras pack, which it looks like there are quite a few goodies in here. Ooh, look at that. So they went to an art, this was, I think in New York City, she went to an art museum that she was totally inspired, like everything that's here, from the signs on the walls and the floors to even the exit sign, like everything. So this kind of looks like a picture from inside of the art museum when you're maybe walking down one of the hallways, because I can see the signs in between these big, beautiful windows. So that is the inspiration for this. And then here's the little back part. So you can kind of see what that is. That's really pretty. Then we have some page flags, which I just actually placed an order because as a subscriber, you also get like points, and I wanted to use up my points. So, and I needed some more, I wanted some photo corners for the book that's in here, and I wanted some more page flags because I really like these. These are page pins is what they're called, and these are in all these really cool colors, but the sticky goes all the way to the halfway point. So when you put it in your page, it sticks out, or you can like highlight something, or you can write on these with a permanent pen, whichever thing that makes you happy, and put them into your planner. But these are page pins. Yeah, I can talk. So there's those. Then this is page markers, half letter. Oh yeah, and I did change this to half letter. I did have it before in the mini, but I found that I was using the contents more in my half letter, so I changed it to that. Oh, these are cool. These are page flags. So this one just is a plain one. So these are hard. This one just says cloth and paper at the bottom. This one is plain, so you can use it in a notebook. So this one looks like it would be used like in a spiral bound book. This one is just a regular book, and then this one is for your disc bound planners. It says cloth and paper. There's that. And then this one has writing on it. I'm going to leave it here. Let me see if I can find here. Nope, you ain't going to see it on that. It's got white writing, so, but there's a definition here. I can't say that word. Vernissage, I don't know. Anyway, there's a definition on there. It's really cool. Okay, and then you have your July card. And, ooh, look at that. This is cool. So you get this clip. And then this, I don't know if this is a sticker or not. Yep, it is. It's a sticker, so you can put it on for that like pop of orange. And then this looks like some sort of a road map. Yeah, it is. And it's on that thicker paper. So you can tuck this in a pocket, or you can take them apart because they're perforated and they have like different little things on them. So nostalgia. And then the scent of paper, the weight of notebooks feels like coming home. Like each one of these would be like a really cool thing that you could punch and put as dividers. The analog world. In the simplicity of paper and pen. Time feels steady, grounded in the present. Yeah, this is really cool. I really wasn't sure because they did show this off in one of their videos. And I wasn't sure what I was going to use it for, but I think this would be actually fantastic to tuck these into different spots inside of your planner, or maybe even use them in your commonplace book. If you take these apart, you can attach them inside of the book and have them. Yeah, this is really cool. I like that. I like it a lot. And then we have gallery stickers. So this was kind of fun. She said that when she was inside of the gallery, she was like really, really inspired by not only like the artwork, but also by the signs. And so these are clear, glossy clear, transparent. And so these are just like flags, like little arrows going in different directions, which I think are fantastic for your planners. I'll set them this way so you can see each one. This one has like little icons, travel, food, heart, thoughts, phone. There's all kinds of different ones in here. I'll leave it like that so you can kind of see them. That's really cool. And then this one is just some white rectangles, transparent rectangles that you can write on or highlight over like something important in your notebook. So I love those. And then this kind of gives you a better look at what these stickers are, just in case it wasn't super clear. All right, what is this? Oh, this is cool. So I didn't see this in the didn't see this in any of the unboxings. This is fantastic. So this right here actually clips into your book, and then you've got a little zipper pocket. So if you have a disc-bound planner, I'm assuming that whatever type you sign up for is what you get, but this is punched for a disc-bound junior size planner. And then on the inside, you have, it says Reverie, and it's raised, and then like a little definition, state of daydreaming or nostalgic reflection right underneath it. This is fantastic. And then you've got another little like signage sticker. Analog planning matters. So I think the thought behind this entire box was bringing people back to pen and paper and getting away from the digital world and just kind of stepping away from multimedia and stuff like that, and just having that time to reflect with just yourself in a book and a pen, which is kind of where I got the idea for how I wanted to use the book that was in here, because I've really been consuming a lot of media that I would like to be able to reference at some point, and not just consume it, but also absorb it and write it down, which is where the commonplace journal thought came about. I've already have my first like 5 subjects that I want to put in this book already figured out, one of which will be in the actual setup that we do. The very first one that I'm going to do in here is something I don't want to do a lot of research on the plague. We know what the plague was. We know how it started, how to prevent it, what happened. There's been tons of history on that. What I'm interested in is the plague doctor. So my very first entry in my journal, my commonplace journal, is going to be on the plague doctor. And then I have several after that, but we'll go into that as we get into setting it up. I'll tell you what some of the ideas are and how I plan on using it, and we'll just go through it all. So this is a little insert that can go into whatever size you picked for your book. Mine is for the half letter, and it just has like lined sections in it where it just says focus. So I'm assuming they always give you like an example of how they use it. So today I'm grateful for. So what your focus is what it is, whatever it is here, whether it's business related, family related, home related, project related, you can put your focus here, and then you write down your goals to complete that focused area. So I think this is really cool. I really like this. And it's good for the planner that I'm going to use it in, because I would use this to focus on what business things are happening that day. So I think this is really cool. I like that. Good choice. Okay, let's get into this. Very, very excited. Very excited about this. Okay, let's pull this guy out of the plastic. These are reusable, by the way. Zipper pouches if you want to reuse them. So the very first thing that you can see when you look at it is it's got this rubber thing. It kind of reminds me of older than me times. I remember when they used to carry their books, like there's a lot of old pictures, a lot of old media where you can find kids that carried their books tied together. It reminds me of that. Like really reminds me of that, but it's super cool. It's very bright orange, which I love, and it is something that I may actually use, but not for this book. I will probably use it because I do carry my Wonderland 222 and my cloth and paper social media planners together, and I'll show you what happened. And it's not cloth and paper's fault. Hold on. This is 100% my fault because I am a garanimal with stuff. This is how I hold them together right now, is with my pen pouch, which I love. I can fit a ton of pens in here, but you can see I am shredding the heck out of it. So I think this is a better alternative to this to hold them together. And then I will probably end up just cutting this off, maybe, and then just using it as the pen pouch, or I can keep it until it totally falls apart. But for the most part, I think this is going to be a better option for me holding those together because, like I said, I am a garanimal. That's just me. Then you have like this little booklet right here, which if you've seen this, I don't know if I've shown this off, but this is going to be show and tell time. But this is what came in last month's subscription, cloth and paper subscription, is this little notebook right here. And then on the inside, I have a few things that I added myself. I decorated it with all of these like cool things that I absolutely love on the outside of it. And then on the inside, I have, this is from Cloth and Paper. And you can see here, this is where I keep all of my daily book quotes are in here. So all of the ones that I am currently using or I will be using are in here for the week that they're in. I still need to add all the Stargazer ones in here because I haven't finished the Stargazer ones yet, but that's that. Then this is something that I picked up at Target in their little clearance section. And it, surprisingly, it was on the clearance section because this is monthly, but it doesn't start until July. So I have this little monthly book in here, which I decorated because it's me. I'm going to decorate, but it doesn't start until July 2025, and it goes all the way through. It's got some little note pages in the back, but it goes all the way through until I think June of 2027. Yeah, it goes all the way through to June of 2027. So this is a pretty big monthly section right there. And then I have my notebook in here. So this is my Coffee Monsters Co. notebook. So I have that in here. But this also can fit in here. But what you want to do with this is probably take it apart because it is not put together. It's meant to slide. See, there's a thing in here. It's meant to slide in and use as like a reference. So this is what it looks like. It has lined paper on the outside, or lines on the outside. And then let me pull one out so you can see totally front and back of one full sheet. They're all the same. You have the month here. You just circle the month. It's a Monday start, Monday through Sunday, and you fill in your dates. Then down here, you've got like a little note section, and then note section, and then dates. So they go kind of back, use them each side for each one. So depending on what month, so you can do 2 months, slide it in. So for me, this would probably be, so already in May, this would be June and July. And then I would just slide them in to probably the inside of one of these as more like a focus. not sure which one I would put it in. I still have one empty string in here, so it probably could go in this empty string. Let's see what happens when I put it in here. So I would just use it as one, as like a monthly focus, keep the rest of them in my desk, and then that would be it for that. And then this is like a little commonplace notebook set. So they're even calling it a commonplace book. And then this is what a commonplace book is. So I kind of feel like commonplace journals are personal. It is whatever you want to use it for. So mine is going to be a resource. It's going to be a place for me to absorb content and then be able to actually put it in a place where I can go back and revisit it later. Instead of just pouring stuff into my head, which falls out and then I forget about it, I want to actually put them in the book. So, but I'll leave this here for a second. If you want to pause the video, you can read what a commonplace book is. So this is also something kind of cool to attach inside of your little notebook somewhere. So it's a nice little reference thing to have in there. So that's last month's. I'm telling you, cloth and paper is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Then we have these two books right here. So I do not know which one I'm going to use as my journal. I have not made that choice yet. It is something that at the end of this video, when we get ready to pick the book and set it up, I'm feeling like it's going to be this one, but I actually kind of want to go back. Let's go through these. I don't want to make the choice right now. Okay, so the first one you have here is an A5. It's a nice, thick, perfect bound book. It's got this really pretty cover on it that you can remove if you want to and just have the white, which you can decorate any way you want. I'm going to keep it looking more plain with this on it. I don't want this to be, because this is a reference book and it's going to be filled with, if I end up using it, it's going to be filled with either my daily journal for next year, which is that's where I'm dilemmaing if I want to use this as a daily journal or if I want to use it as the commonplace book. We'll see. Or the commonplace. And then when you open it up, you have just this blank in the front. This book belongs to here. Now, the nice thing about these perfect bindings is they lay flat, and then open it up and you've got a date section. You've got a timed section if you want to use it for that. But you guys know you can use these for whatever you want. But I like the fact that it's lined and I can easily like here's a good example. You can easily take pictures and add them, which is what I have the photo corners coming for. So I will add a picture of whatever my subject is that I'm working on and then write down all of the information. There may be clippings, there may be other things depending on what it's for, but I think with a date at the top so that I know when I saw, what I'm writing about, and then the subject that it'll be about, and then the content that it will be, a part of it. I think that this book is probably the one that I'm leaning towards. I've really been watching like every unboxing and seeing how this is laid out, and I do love this. So that's probably the one I'm going to choose, but this is an entire book of exactly the same thing. And one of the things about a perfect binding that I don't know how to do it yet. I have to play around with it, but supposedly you can fold it back on itself. I just don't know how, because I'm always like afraid I'm going to do something to it. I'm going to have to watch a video, but it's always lay flat. That's the most important thing to me, is that it's always a lay flat. But when you get back towards pages like this, there's supposed to be a way. I don't know. I don't want to break it. I will have to go and watch a video, but there's supposed to be a way that you can lay it back upon itself and you can use it like this instead of it being open. So you don't have that gap underneath, but I don't know how to do it and I don't want to break it. Then in the very, very back, it literally ends with a blank page and nothing else. So I absolutely love this. The paper is the same cloth and paper that I adore, that I use for 2 other notebooks that I have are cloth and paper, and I will probably continue to always use cloth and paper as long as they continue to use this particular paper that's inside. It's very fountain pen friendly, and it is also ink friendly. So if you're going to be stamping in it, it is ink friendly. It's just friendly paper. It's really, really nice. I love it. So that's the first book. And then the second book is the spiral bound, and you have like it's hard. The orange that's on this cover right here is printed on the hardcover on the top, and then the pictures are inside. So it's like this. So you have like this, which is all like the signage from the museum, and then when you open it up, there's like pictures of some of the stuff that's inside. This notebook belongs to, and then this is another one of these ones. You've got topic, date. This is another one that I think would be perfect for commonplacing. You put your pictures with your photo corners, you put your topic, your date at the top, and you write. So that's why I'm having like a little bit of a dilemma on which I want to actually use. And I'm a grid girl, so this having the grid and not the lined makes me want to really kind of explore using this one as well. But that is what this one looks like. And this is an entire gigantic notebook of the fantastic cloth and paper. And it ends with just the back cover, which is plain white, little sign, and your hardcover. So, and it's on the spiral. I'm not a big spiral bound girl anymore. I haven't been since I got away from the 7x9 planners. I don't have a single spiral bound notebook that I use anymore. Just kind of my only barrier to using this one, but it is definitely something I won't be taking with me, whereas this is something that I might take with me. So I don't know. There's another thing to think about. So with that being said, let's real quick let's find a paper. So this was me testing a pen, and then I've got some notes on the back of stuff that I had to do, but this is a cloth and paper insert, which I use them pretty much every single day. But let's play with this. I'll pick it up for you. So this side has, I don't know if you can see it on there, but there's a little arrow on there. This is freaking fantastic. All right, let's see. Nope, I failed already. I'm already failing. I think you have to rock it, or I got a dud. I think I got a dud. Oh, there it goes. You just have to show it who's boss. You got to push down pretty hard, and then you can get the arrows to come out. If you do it like a big baby, this is what you're going to get. If you do it with purpose, this is what you're going to get. So there's that. And then the other side is a bullet in this fabulous color. You can see that I test everything the same way. There's that. I love the color. Love, love, love. Okay, there's that one. And then this pen right here is very light, feels aluminum. It's a regular pen. Yeah, it's just a regular pen, which I'm not a huge fan of regular pens, but I can tell you that I do use them. Probably not this one, but I'll show you the one that I do use pretty regularly, because, and I'll show you in here. When I'm writing in these books, I use my mild liners a lot, or one of these highlighters right here. I'll do it on this one so you can see. So I'll write something here. This is not the one to be writing with because this is a chisel tip, but, and then if you use your, any one of your gel pens or your fountain pens or anything like that, and you don't wait for that to dry, it will wick and look horrible. But if you do it this way, you can do your pencil over the top like that with no wicking and no nothing. This pen is fantastic. It's a Pilot pen, and it came as a free gift from, I want to say it was Goulet pens when I bought my fountain pens. So I actually unboxed this. There were 2 of them. They came in a little case, and it is now my favorite pen. And I wish I didn't give the other one to my daughter because I use it pretty much all the time. And I can give you a quick little look-see. Oh wait, I put it in my journal. Never mind. It's in my journal. When I was sick, because I was sick and I wasn't able to really do a lot of journaling, I put sick day in big letters, and then I wrote with it like this. It took up like a big section, and then I just wrote a little bit at the bottom because I really was feeling like poop, and I was back planning because I just had no energy to actually write in my planner. But this pen with either mild liners or any one of these pens that you're using to write out like your headers, titles, whatever, and you want to do this over the top, use a pen. and I promise you, you'll be a lot happier than using your fountain pen or your gel pens that will wick, unless you let that dry. If you sit around and let it dry for like an hour or so, you'll be fine, but I don't have that kind of time. So this is how I do it. Anyway, that's all I have for this part of the video. Stay tuned, or go back and look for the second part of the video where we are going to set up, figure out which one of these we're going to use and set up our commonplace journal, and start with putting in all of the information for the Plague Doctor special that I watched. And I will talk about where I see my stuff from. It's called Absolute History, and where I'm like getting the information from. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and set this up. So anyways, if not, if you're on the haul part, stay tuned. I'll be back in just a minute with some more. Today, I have a nice little selection of haul stuff for you. So that sounds awful. Hi guys, today a bunch of things came in, so I'm going to add this to the haul video, and I've got an order from Amazon. It was just one thing that I picked up that I wanted to share because somebody had a question about these, and I found one that I thought I would love, and you might like it as well. So I'll open that up. My Vella box is here. I've got an order from Pinnacle Sticker Co. and my Graceful Muse subscription. So let me put these off to the side and I'll get the biggest box out of the way. So I got a question from one of you guys about what I used, where I got this from right here. Let me move that real quick. Where I got this from. So this I got quite a while back, and I believe that this was at Michael's, and you see how it has like all these little, it's a letter carrier, like a letter organizer, and I picked it up in that little section where they have all their boxes. They're like real pretty decorative boxes. This was in that section there, but I haven't seen them in a while. And I wanted one for my commonplace stuff because I'm going to keep it here on this table because this is where I'm going to be doing my commonplacing. So in that back little area back there, let me see if I can do this without causing too much trouble. And right back there, I'm going to put it where that little green pot is, where this guy right here is going to go. So I picked this one up because I thought not only would I love it, but you would probably like it as well. It's a bit big, so if you're going to pick this up, you're going to need like a permanent spot for it. It's probably not one that you're going to want to carry around. If you have a desk up against a wall, this would be so pretty, like up against the back side of your desk. Or for me, it's going to go on this table, but it's wood. I picked it up on Amazon. I'll try to add it to my Amazon shop so that you can find it easily. I'll try to add it onto there before this haul video goes live so that you can find it. But it is like, there were a few different finishes. So there was like a whitewashed one, a black one, a natural one, and then this one, which is kind of like that gray wash, which I just think it's so rustic and so pretty. And you see all those slots? So you've got three, a larger one, another one that's a little bit bigger, and then this great big one in the back. And look at how deep that sucker is. So to give you perspective, this is my Graceful Muse subscription. So you know that in the back of this is your papers, which are, I believe, bigger than 8.5 by 11, or at least 8.5 by 11. Yeah, they're 8.5 by 11. So this is letter size, which kind of makes sense for this being a letter size. And look at this, look how big that is. So these fit in the back. So you can put so many things in this. And bonus, not only do you have all of these slots on the top, which can hold so many things. Imagine having your overlays, your alphas, your little books. You guys know how much I love using, I don't know if I have one sitting right here because I just used it recently. Well, here's my A5 for size reference. The A5 fits in there. So this thing has a ton of space. And it is, like I said, if you're looking for something like this, it is a letter organizer, but look at that. There's drawers here for you to put washi tape, smaller stickers, your double-sided tape, your corner rounder, whatever it is that you, whatever. These are pretty big too. Let me get a roll of washi tape so you can see. Like here is a large roll of washi tape. There's one of the bigger ones, and it fits. So you can put your washi tape in there. I mean, this thing is just fantastic. I love this thing. I checked out all the dimensions before I bought it, so I knew what size it was when it got here. But I'm super, super excited to fill that up with all the goodies that I'm going to be using in my commonplace journal and other journals as well. So next up, let's do Vella Box. So my Vella Box is a monthly candle subscription. At this point in my life, I don't need a single another candle ever, probably for the rest of my existence, but I love them so much, doesn't matter. So this is kind of like your inspiration in the back, and it looks like kind of like a relaxation, bath time, spa kind of a thing. You also, as your little freebie in here, you get this guy, which is what I've been smelling since I opened the box. So I don't think the lid was on all the way, even though nothing else smells like it. I could smell this when I opened the box. So this is called Adventurous. Disperse in a small amount into your hands and gently massage into a clean, dry skin, circular motions until absorbed. So it's a body oil. It's a body. It doesn't smell, let's see. It doesn't smell bad by any means, but let's see what it does. I want to see how oily it is, because a lot of times these can be very, very, very oily. It's not. It's definitely not baby oil type. And it's got a very subtle smell, which is beautiful. Once you put it on, it's beautiful smell. Now I want more. I'm getting ready for work, so I won't be able to have stuff like this on all day at work because, you know, I work in healthcare, but to start the shift off, it would be nice to have a nice, pretty smell. Oh, I love that. It is nice. So this is called Adventurous, and this is by, it says Vela & Co. So I'm not 100% sure if it was made by this candle company or if this is actually, it says Vela & Co. I know you can find it on their website. So if you go to Vela Box, you can find as a matter of fact, here, just because I know people might ask, I'm going to leave this right here. And if you scan that QR code, it'll take you to the website, just in case. All right. They always come in these little pouches, which I have quite a few of them now, and I re-gift with these. So re-gift wise, meaning I'll put, like, if I've given my daughter something, like a lot of times I'll give her like extra washi tapes and pens and stuff. That's what fits in here. So these bags are about, let me get just a regular old pen. They're a little bit bigger than a pen. So you can put like a little stationery gift thing together for somebody. You can put cards in there. You can do all kinds of stuff with these. They're not gigantic. They're pretty short. So you can't put anything really long in it, but they make cute little gift bags. So I have a bunch of them now. Then our candle. So this one is a Use a Peach by Cambridge and Dell. 100% soy wax candle from Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, let's go. I'm not a big peach fan by any means. That's one of the scents that I'm not like usually drawn to. I am drawn to citrus smells like oranges, lemons, limes, stuff like that, but I'm very rarely am I drawn to peach. But I can tell you that, oh my gosh, that smells so good. It kind of smells like it has a little bit of a vanilla vibe to it, like a peachy. Ah, it smells amazing, but it's fresh. It's not like foody. It's not foody at all. It's very fresh. Oh, I love it. I can't wait to burn it. It's just absolutely, it is great. It is so good. So these are mystery candles, by the way. You kind of pick your scent theme when you go through the sign up process. It asks you a whole bunch of questions to kind of put you in a category of what type of candles, scents you're drawn to. And so far, they have not missed with me at all. Every single candle that I've gotten, every single scent that I've gotten from them has been perfect, absolutely perfect. So, and they smell just as good burning as they do when they are sitting there cold. So the difference is cold throw is when it's just sitting there and it's not lit, and hot throw, which is obviously when it's lit. So this is my order from Ultimate Planner. So UPS sale, I didn't really order a whole lot from anybody. I did order from Sarah because I don't always get to. She sent to me some of her extras. I don't always get to order from Sarah because she's not in a ton of sales, but when she is in them, I like to try to stock up on some stuff. And because I've been doing a lot more of like the daily planning and stuff, let me take my little thing out of here. so that I can actually remember. I ordered things more a la carte, which is really nice that she does that. I am going to take a page out of her book here pretty soon and start ordering things, not ordering things, start carrying certain things a la carte in the shop. It is a pain in the neck. I can tell you that it's an absolute pain in the neck to do it, but I think, I know that I like it that way, so I'm imagining a lot of other people like it that way as well. So, okay, so for the Ultimate Planner sale, there's a bunch of freebies in here because she always, Cat Mom Plan. Oh, this is Kathleen's freebie. She gives me all of the PR freebies. This is Doreen's freebie, and then this is Brandy's freebie. Brandy took a break, so if you're looking for Brandy, she took a little bit of a break from PRing right now, but she's always welcome back whenever she wants to come because we love her. Then this one is from Order of the Planner Stencils, and it is taped together onto this card, but there is a palm tree. I don't want to take it apart. There's a palm tree back there. That's so cute. And then she's got her little, I'm going to put it right there for you. So if you want to go find her shop, she has the most amazing stencils. I have a bunch of them. Then we've got this one with the little piggy, which is Adorbs. Then this one is Nerds the Word, and then me, and then Pinnacle Sticker Co. Oh, well, this probably goes with this stuff. So this is the freebies from the sale right here. So she's got her all order freebie. She hand draws all her own. These kits right here are all her own hand drawn kits. Then, oh, this is nice. This is new. This is nice. Love, love, love. So this collection is called Meadow Mist. I believe I have some more of that in here, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I have a list of things that I'm trying to pick up from Sarah, and this is probably on the list. I may not have gotten to it yet. Oh, I love those too. Love, love, love. And then, oh, she's got new washi paper now, which, yes. And these are some little highlight bars. Then I picked up the Dusky Florals. So this is like the black and white version of it. And I got everything on washi paper so that I can use them in my daily planning. Here is, let me get the white sheet so you can see the colors. There's this one. And then this one. Love having background pieces. And then this is, oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. That is beautiful. My absolute favorite collection that she's ever done, ever. And I have some pieces still available. So this is going to get put in with that so that I can make full spreads out of these. So this one here is Apricot Glow. And it is so far my absolute like #1 collection that she's ever done. And I will continue to keep buying pieces and parts off of this. Look at that. Look at that. I just, oh my gosh, I love, 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 love. These are some washi strips. And then she's got her alcohol ink swatches. And then her large borders. And then this is a full washi sheet that you can rip, cut, tear, or however you want to do it. And then look at this one. Oh, how pretty is that? That's another full sheet that I'm not planning on ripping. I'm actually planning on trimming it down and making it a divider page in my journal. So there's that one. And then this, oh, this is her little card with the thank you on the back. So that is that. And then let me see what she sent me. If this is something, she just sent me some of her extras. It looks like she's going through her, she likes to go through every once in a while and purge. So extras, adding a few things coming to the shop later. Oh no, this is stuff coming to the shop later. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. She did show me a sneak of this, and I'm very excited for this. Oh my gosh, I love that. Love the stamps. I don't know if by the time you see this, they'll be available, but if this is something that you love, keep an eye out for it because it will be coming. Neutral. Look at that. I love these. Here. How's that? Because it's on washi. Those are fun. And then these are from April. She did the collection Apricot Glow, which is fantastic because obviously it goes with the rest of my order, but these are deco boxes, jumbo deco boxes. And then these ones are 1.3 deco boxes. So Hobonichi Cousin or A5. And then you've got them in the white matte. And then again, this is the A5 size in the white matte. So that's what those look like. Those are super fun. I love that. Love, love, Sarah. Absolutely love it. Yes, please give me more. So next time she's in another sale, I will be picking up another set of the things that I'm trying to stock up on for her hand-drawn collections. So you will definitely see more from Sarah. I just haven't been able to order from her for a little while. She's always so dang busy. She's a full-time, she's got littles at home and she's a full-time teacher. So I don't know how she does it. Like, I have no idea. She's crazy. She's just crazy. Okay, let's get into Graceful Muse. And then that will be the end of this part of the haul. I have more stuff coming. At least that's what my mailbox says, that there's more stuff coming, but who knows? The way the mail's been acting lately, has anybody else been having mail issues? Because I'm getting super frustrated with that whole packages not showing up, and wow, that is just beautiful. Graceful Muse. Yep. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then on the back side, it's textured. You can feel the texture from the front. Like, it's almost like a stamp texture. That's interesting. But you got this like watercolor wash on this side, and then look at this gorgeousness. Oh my goodness. And it's got rose gold foil. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to bring out my paper again. So you've got Hello June, and this one says the season of sun-kissed days and happy memories, and this says summer right here. So this is your, let me back you out a little bit. Are you close? Are you too close? There we go. If you have a big screen and you're watching one of my videos, you're probably like, ah. All right, freebies. Here's the little envelope of freebies. The puppies are outside getting mad because I have the door shut. Yep, there they go. They have no patience, but they're gonna have to wait. It probably would have been easier if I just cut this, but I don't want to accidentally cut the sticker inside because I will. Oh, those are fun. Okay, I'm gonna put them up here. Oh, those are beautiful. Ooh, I love this. Love, love. So Hello Summer. We've got this one right here and this one right here. And these are on like a different kind of paper. It's some type of a frosted vellum, but feels, I don't know, it feels like glossy, but it's matte. I don't know. It's very smooth. It's very, very smooth. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love that paper. Okay, so we've got those, which are, yes. Then let's open this up. Let's see what's in here. I did notice the price change for me here in the United States, but still more than well worth it. Here is your little card with your info on the back. Very, 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 very pretty. Okay, and then this one here is your calendar card with June and the florals. That's Kiss Cut. Then, oh, that's nice. Look at that rose gold foiling all around the florals. It's absolutely stunning. So this is like a flower market kind of a scene, and then this looks very European, maybe like a European backpacking vacation tour or something like that. We've got like a little cafe scene, got Paris. These are pretty. I really do love her Polaroids, and the center is cut out so that you can layer it on top of other things. Hopefully she'll stop barking in a second, or hopefully you can't hear her. Here's one of my favorite pages. So these are your dividers and then your washi strips. And again, it's in that rose gold, like that. Then this, oops, I got two. More of your scenes. I know we're supposed to be in Paris, but that looks like Rome because you've got the tower right there. Some of this looks like Venice. I mean, it looks like different. It says city retreat, but it looks like different places, different travel destinations that you can go to. And then this one here, again, oh, look at that beautiful fountain. It's just really, really pretty. I love that little scene right there. Definitely Europe if you're looking at that car. All right. I'm getting there. Sorry, guys. All right, another washi section, but I believe this one is this one cut? So I know one of them is, yeah, this one has like shapes cut out of it. So the one at the bottom is not a full washi scene. This one has like little torn edges and stuff. And then the other ones are washi. And then we've got our dates, my favorite. I use this in my social media planner to set up the monthly for the next month. So I have that available now. So I can do that. Then you've got all of your florals, corner pieces, edging pieces, smaller florals. And then this one is your large scenes, which beautiful. Absolutely love this. Definitely a good summertime kit for me. Okay, so that is all I have for you right now. Just kind of hang out, stay tuned. It'll take me like 2 seconds to get back here with some more stuff for you, but there's definitely more coming. Okay, next up I have my very first subscription from Simple Paper Co. and my Coffee Monsters Co. subscription. So I started to open it already, and then my husband came home and the dogs lost their minds, and I had to stop, and she's still losing her mind because now she's chasing the cat. So anyway, let's get back to this. So I gotta figure out, because I'm just going to cut the first part out. So I'm just start over like as if I never even said a word. There's this cute little pouch here with this adorable pattern on it, but I'm very confused by the pouch. So I'm not 100% sure what, I'm going to have to look on social media and see how Helen is using this, because when you open it up, it's stinking adorable. Look at this. Like it's got this little flap up here so that you can put some things in these little pockets right here. But that's basically, it's obviously not meant for that size pen. Let me get a pen, like a regular pen. It's obviously meant to put stuff here, make it happy, and then do this. And then there's a little pouch right here, like this. But this is as far as the little pouch goes right here. So that's all you have for this. But it just feels like, because it's obviously got space in the middle, it feels like there should have been a way to put something in here as well, but you know, I could be wrong. I don't know. I didn't design it. It's cute though. I love the pattern on it with little coffee cups and the little flowers, and it's stinking adorable. Just not 100% sure what the intention was for it, so I'll have to look on social media and see. I've been busy, so I haven't been really hanging out on there as often as I probably should be. But we have, this is the sticker part, and then I guess the 4 washi tapes and the pouch. Okay, so freaking adorable. Look at these stickers, are so stinking cute. I love this. Love this right here. I love that little doodly. And then there's a washi card, which is cute. It's got a little hole right here so you can stick it somewhere if you wanted to. Then we have watercolor headers. So this must be like a watercolor thing. It seems like the whole thing is basically all watercolor except for this guy right here. But this is like important to buy this week highlights. I love these little tiny flowers and some dots. This is adorable. And then I think, look at how cute that is, where she's like making it. So it's just basically telling you, in case you're curious, this is what comes in each one of them: Snail Mail, Washi Wizard, and Pen Pals. I get Pen Pals, so that's these two combined together. So I get this one here, but this, I'll leave it here for a second in case you're wondering what normally comes in each one of the subscription types. So then these are on washi paper. We've got the large homebody doodles, which yes, I love those. Then Chillin' at Home. I'm not scrolling on the phone. Chillin' at Home. This is cute. And then this one is Tidy Up, perfect for spring. I love these declutter ones. That's on the to-do list. And then this is transfer stickers. So it gives you like a little thing on the back to tell you how to use it. So I'm not going to take it. Well, I will take it out because I think there's more than one in here. So transfer stickers are the same thing that you see me show you all the time for Cocoa Daisy. You just cut them out, set them down, use a bone folder or something with a flat edge on it, and then you just rub them onto the page and they are completely flat. So there's no bulk in these type of stickers. And these are adorable. Those are very, very cute. Okay, so there's all those. Then let me grab my washi tape book so we can swatch out the washi, which I have bought 0 washi from anybody other than what comes in the Cocoa Daisy. And now that I've cut down the Cocoa Daisy to just the 1 subscription, I will only get 1 roll of washi from there, which is good. It's very good because I'm overloaded with washi tape. And I don't, to be 100% fair, the only washi tape I've been using lately is in my notebooks, and it's usually Coffee Monsters Co. So any of the other washi tapes that I have, because I don't really do vertical planning anymore where I use a lot of washi tape, unless it's like a decorative tape, like Lauren Phelps or something like that, underneath when I'm doing like collaging and stuff. It's usually about the only time I use washi. And that seems to be more of like a paper washi, not so much like this, which has like a plasticky feel to it. When you use the plastics, nothing sticks to this, so it's kind of hard to layer over this type of washi. But the paper washi is fantastic for that. This is adorable. I can't wait to use this. And then, oh, this one's going to be my favorite. This is going to go all over my notebooks. So I'm sure I've shown my notebooks like 100 times, but in my notebooks, I always have one in my purse. And as a matter of fact, it's sitting right here, just in case you haven't seen my notebook lately. By notebook, I mean this. So inside of here is my notebook right here. And you can see I use stickers and washi tape in here because it's me. I can't not, but that's what this is. And that's where Coffee Monsters Co. ends up getting used the most, along with her icons and stuff like that. Those get used in there. Then my own stickers for my own shop get used in my Wonderland 222. That is so cute. I'll bring it up close in a second. That is so cute. Love the watercolor stuff she's doing. I'm always wanting to try to do watercolor. I might do one just to see what happens. I love watercolor flowers, like florals and stuff. I like doing them in my own projects. But I know that I have a certain style with the way that I draw, and I feel like people are going to resist my me changing things up. But I mean, it's mine, right? I can do what I want. And I just love the soft colors and the softness of watercolor. Look at how cute that is. I just want to go here and hang out with them. I mean, this is my favorite. This is my favorite washi of all times. This one and this one. I think those two are fantastic. Then you've got a vertical washi here. And then this one is so fun. It's like all the homebody stuff that you do. I just love it. And this one has foil. It's just hard to see. It's like a matte gold foil on this one, but stinking adorable. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, very excited for that. All right, next up is Simple Paper Co. I subscribed to the, obviously subscribed because it's a subscription, to their subscription because I wanted to test it out. My Harriet Wright Designs is almost done. And so I'm kind of like looking around to see what other ones I want because I don't need that many subscriptions, as many as I have. So this is me just testing stuff out to see what, you know, what else I might want. So this comes in like a little vellum sleeve like that. And then there's these little mini series of stickers. And then you have the June kit. So there is a soft touch card right here with the June on it. And let me get the white paper out, the white backing. So I love the colorway for this. It's obviously very, here I'll bring up a couple. It's very strawberry. I get it on washi paper. That's cute. It's a nice size deco for smaller planners. And then there is some collage stuff. And then you've got some torn edges. And then you've got this stamps. I like the stamps. Those are cute. And then some postcard looking Polaroids and like other, I like that. That's cute. And then you've got the film strip and a couple of the, I like this right here. That's nice. I'm kind of comparing all of the different subscriptions to see which one has the style of things that I want the most for doing collages, but that is, look at him, he's cute. And oh, this one's ice cream. And then some strawberries with gold foil. And this is fun. I like this. And then your days of the week with just a little bit of color behind it, that little pink color. And then we've got more floral-y stuff, like with all the strawberries and the foiling. And then some just big pieces of deco with no foil. I don't know why I'm doing that. There's no foil on it. So that is this month's, excuse me, Simple Paper Co. Again, I will use it in my book, see how I like it, test it out, see how I like the layering of it, and then decide if I will continue it. There's obviously several new ones that you've seen in this video, in this haul, and then I will try to kind of branch out and get some more just to kind of test them all out and see how they work in my planners. I'm very kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of set in my ways with the way that my collaging actually, for me personally, I know there's like tons of different ways to do it, but I'm kind of trying to have my whole book be somewhat cohesive. So this looks a little bit different from what I'm used to. I need more background stuff, so I am going to start creating things, and I'll put them up in the shop if I like them, but I'm going to start creating my own background elements, watercolor stuff, alcohol ink swatches, some scripty kind of backgroundy stuff, because a lot of these kits don't come with the layering pieces. You would have to buy them separately. So I'm just going to have my own. I'm going to make my own, test them out, see if I like them, and then I will start carrying them in the shop, so that way everybody else can use them too if they want to. Anyway, that's all I have for you now. Stay tuned. I'll be back in just a second with some more. Okay, next up I have a couple more things that came in today, and look at how much they beat up my poor Harriet Wright designs. So that's my subscription. This is a small little order from Sterling Ink, and then this is my very good friend Misty. So she owns Bless Your Heart stickers over on Etsy, and I picked up quite a few things from her. She was in the plan sale. That was our very first big sale, so it was kind of fun to see her in there with all the other big shops. And I wanted to order, so she has all these like layering swatches, and I wanted to order all the different colors. They're on washi paper, and this is for me to use for my collaging when I'm putting together my setting up my things. For my planners. So what I did with this is, as you can see, I've already been using the heck out of them because I love them. And so I wanted to share them with you, but I did, yeah, I did already bust into this. So let me just go through this real quick and show you my little note from Misty. She's so sweet. She is like the sweetest person you will ever meet. So if you have the opportunity to go and check her shop out, she sent me this Laced in Lavender kit. And I don't typically use these types of kits anymore, but I love this big full page sticker that she gave me. Then you have this page here, which I believe this is also full page. This is on washi paper. So you can totally get kits from her on washi paper. Then this is like, I think it's supposed to be a journaling kit. So it would work perfectly for any type of journaling that you want to do. This one you can rip it into whatever you want. This is, like I said, a full page sticker. These are like your little torn edges. Look at that corgi. How cute is that corgi? And then we got some different swatchy things down here, like lots and lots of fun things. Your date covers that you can use inside of your journaling. A nice tall box here for a sidebar. It's like really cute. Really cute. Gonna put that away in my stash because you never ever know, even though I don't typically use these types of kits anymore because I'm more of a layering kind of a person. It does not mean that I will not pull this out and pull these pieces into other kits that they may go with. So I'm going to keep that one off to the side because I will put that in my little stash. She also sent me all of these little extras. So Maddie, this is the, oh sorry, this one's the Molly doll. How cute is that? How cute is that? That is stinking adorable. These are kiss cut, so you can totally pull these off. Look, they're all kiss cut on. These are on premium matte. Stinking adorable. And then these are her Maddie samplers. Maddie is her daughter. How cute. She just graduated from high school. zombie nurses. I think she sent this to me because I'm in the medical field and my husband's a nurse. I showed those to him and he laughed at them. This is another little freebie. I'm a hot mess. These I think are her PR girls. Then she sent me a bunch of like little, this planner belongs to, God is good, dogs are great, people are crazy, I hate Mondays, but first coffee, this planner belongs to, but a smaller one with little puppies. She knows I'm a dog mom. She is just an absolute angel. And then these are all like, this is like a mini kit. She sent me so much stuff, I could use it as a mini kit, but this is really fun, like really fun. Very whimsical, very summer. So these are all little parts and pieces that you can kind of put together and use to create, see the plan sale, that's the plan sale freebie, to create like a little mini spread, like a one-day mini spread. And then into what I ordered. So I love these splotches and they come in all different colors. And so I picked up all the ones that I thought were kind of summery. So you got the pink champagne layering swatches, and these are kind of, and I pulled that one out already. These are my favorite. These ink splotches are my absolute favorite. I love, love, love these. As you can tell, I've already pulled out a couple and used them. Then this is I think you can buy them in bundles. I can't remember exactly how I ordered it. I just like started adding stuff to my cart, but look at how cute these splotches are. I love these great big ink blotches. And then this one, and then Peach Delight and Lilac Legacy and Maple Colors. So those are all the underlays that I picked up in all like the different layering swatches and ink splotches and all that kind of stuff. So go check out Misty's shop. It is Bless Your Heart Stickers. If you are looking for anything that even remotely comes close to what I just showed you, she is the person to go see. Okay, Sterling ink. I picked up just a couple little things from Sterling ink. So I needed a notebook for work, but I didn't want a big notebook, and I wanted it to be a grid notebook. So that's literally all I picked up. So I'm just going to show you what I got, and I wanted it to be small, a B6. I got a little B6 cover for it so that I can keep it protected, and I just literally need it for notes. So it is the only thing is it's dated, not dated, it's got the little page numbers at the bottom, which is great for bullet journaling, so you know exactly what page your stuff is on. I'm not going to be bullet journaling. This is literally a notebook, and I love this cover. It's like camel cover, and it's got the texture to it. It says Sterling ink. It is fantastic. It is B6. It is nice and plain and simple, which is exactly what I needed. So there's that, and then I got the cover for it so that I have little pockets to stuff things into, because even though it's a notebook, you know, I'm gonna probably want some sort of stickers in it, because that's just me. I can't even have a notebook that doesn't have something cute on it, and my writing is not cute. So I did order this from Sterling ink. Oh, it's inside out. Is that weird? Okay. So it should fit, and I did follow her directions on how to order the proper one for the proper notebook. I'm always afraid I'm gonna like bend the cover and make a big old crease and make it ugly. It is a pretty tight fit, but I'm kind of thinking that's what you want. One of the things, another reason for the cover is because I love taking the vellum sheets that she sends and cutting them down and using them to cover my, like, it's very seasonal. So every time she sends vellum, you can just cut it down to fit inside of here, put it inside of your cover, and then there it is. It's like pretty all the time. Graceful Muse also sends paper. There's always beautiful paper that you can also do the same thing with if you wanted to change out your covers like a lot and make them look nice. Sorry, I'm struggling with this cover. It is the right one. I promise I followed the rules, the ordering rules for this. It's just, yeah, there. Okay, we're in. It's in. So there's that, and I'm definitely going to be using, probably going to use the Graceful Muse one. for this month. I'll probably use the Graceful Muse because it's very summery and pretty, but there's that. And then you always get some freebies whenever you order anything from Sterling Inks, probably from the last collection, the last subscription. Yeah, nope, this is actually a subscription before. There's a couple of freebies in here. This is the February collection. And that is everything from Sterling Ink. And then Harriet Wright Designs. So this is my subscription. I've only got, I believe, one more month of this. I don't believe I'm going to be reordering it. Not because there's anything at all wrong with Harriet Wright Designs. There is not. Nothing at all wrong with her subscription. It's just I've got too many. And I'm going to be cutting out a couple of them so that I can use what I have, and then I'll, you know, figure it out. Because I wanted to test out Simple Paper Co., which I did. I did that. You saw that earlier in this haul. And I've been just kind of like experimenting. I've got a Sadie stickers. Got some other ones that I'm just kind of playing around with. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. And I did 6 months worth of Harriet Wright Designs. So I'm going to give it a pause for a minute, go check out some of the other ones. Look at how pretty that is. That is so pretty. And I will probably come back to Harriet Wright Designs in the fall because I want to check out all of these companies again in the fall and see what artwork they have for my favorite season. Look at those flowers. Those are so pretty. And then this page, which is stuck to that page. There's that one. These are such pretty little butterflies in here. This is a beautiful color palette. We have all stuck together on the top. This one, super. And then we've got this one. I like these smaller dividers. And then Deco. This little cafe is adorable. Ooh, look at this full page sticker. Not full page, but half page sticker. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I want to do that in my backyard. We have a gazebo, not a gazebo, we have a spa back there that was here when we bought the house and it doesn't work. So I'm gonna have somebody come and remove it, but it's sitting on this beautiful stone square and it's got like the canopy of the trees over it. So I want to do something like this and put something similar to that right where that is. It's gonna be so beautiful. And that just like totally inspires me to just get off my butt and get them out here to take that stupid gazebo, the spa away. That's pretty. That's super pretty. And then another page. Ooh, that's nice. Bedroom. That's very foofy. That's something I feel like I would see like in a hotel or something. Like that type of a bedding set. And then, ooh, can I live there? That's cute. That is so cute. This kind of reminds me of the East Coast. The best is yet to come. And then your last one is all of your dates and your date covers and your little boxes. And these, I love these. Like these little dots right here are some of my favorites. Okay, so that is everything that I have for you right now. I do have a couple more things coming, even though it's getting kind of towards the end of the month where I don't, I typically like to wrap things up. So this is probably gonna be another two-parter. So if you haven't already seen part one, go back and see part one. Otherwise, stay tuned. I'll be back in just a minute. I have Infinity Lotus, Theoretical Designs, and a couple others that are coming in that I'm gonna wait just a few more days before I close this out and see if they show up. So anyways, stay tuned. I'll be back in just a minute with some more. Next up, I have a new to me subscription. This is Infinity Lotus. And it is kind of similar to Cloth and Paper and Jane's Agenda, but it is a much more, what do you call it? Inserts, like more of the inserts. That's what you get in here. So less decorative, more, you know, the guts of your planner. So I'm just going to open it up and kind of take all of this stuff out. I got the deluxe version so that I can see everything that comes in the box. I'm going to try it out for a couple months. I'm actually, the reason why I ordered this, oh, okay, let me back up. I had to get on a waiting list. And at the time when I ordered it, or when I got onto the waiting list, I wanted to try out different inserts for my disc planner because I'm looking for a certain style in my disc planner. And I have not, I like trying out new inserts. I like kind of playing with them. And when I do the actual setup, I'm going to do the setup for this month, for the month of June, with all 3 subscription boxes. So you'll see all 3 styles in one planner. So that being said, let's go through what's in this deluxe planner subscription. First one I've ever gotten. Check out what we are going to be using this month. I'm going to use it for a month, and then I'll give you my thoughts on which one I feel like is the best deal, which ones give you the most products that you can actually use, you know what I mean? Like not just a bunch of fluff, but actually giving you stuff that you can use. So you get a little thank you card. I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, this is thanks for shopping. Then you get a June card that you can slip in. I've been working out in the yard all day, so if I have marks all over me, it's nature. It's just nature. Then we have this one, which is everything is figure outable. And then this is a vellum, and it says these are your dashboards, planner inserts, and your accessories, your like accessory pack, which I don't know why you would put that on vellum, but okay. It's like not like something I'm going to keep, so it seems like something you would throw away. Then you have a pen, and this pen is Enterique. It's a Japanese brand. And I will test it out on this note paper as soon as we get to it. It does have a little ball on the end, so I'm wondering if it's a gel pen or a pen, but we'll try that out. So first off, you get a Post-it notes. This one says urgent, and there are 2 of them here. So those. And this is one of those things that's very much like cloth and paper. It's very minimalistic. So you're not going to see like a lot of bright, flashy colors, which I like in my planner because I want all the bright flashiness to be stickers and things that I want to put in it that make it. This is a nice thick ass pad. To-do pad with checklist. That's going on my desk, actually. Need that. Then you have like this little bag here. Anyway, what I was saying is I like to put my own colors in my planner. So if you have planner subscriptions that are very colorful, inserts and stuff, then you're kind of limited by what kind of stickers you can use or what the aesthetic is inside your planner. But here's some, these are like little cards. They're kind of thick, glossy, and you probably just stick them in pockets to decorate with or staple them. Sometimes I like to staple them to a corner. Then we have shift into summer, to do something just for fun, plan a summer trip, like little affirmations. Another June card that's a little bit bigger. This one I like. And then your June intentions, plan a summer trip, carve out time for adventure and stillness away from routine, whether near or far, let the journey inspire renewal, do something just for fun, give myself permission to explore, create, or rest without needing to be useful or productive. Oh, that would be nice. Wouldn't that be nice? Shift into summer. Embrace longer days, slower rhythms, and habits that invite ease, warmth, and light into everyday life. Yeah, I wish I could totally follow that, but business owner, there is no such thing. There's just no such thing. Inserts and dashboards. So we'll do the dashboards first so that we can take a kind of a closer look at the inserts. I feel like this time of the year, everybody's doing travel inserts, so it wouldn't shock me if that's not something that's in here. As a matter of fact, it tells you right here. It's packing list, yeah. 100-day challenge, meeting notes, and 1 line a day. So we'll check that out. But here's your dashboards. So you've got a monthly dashboard, which is right here. And it says it's S for sanctuary, a place offering space for healing, renewal, and return to one's natural state. So that's beautiful. And then the card behind it, there's a couple of these in here, so that's really pretty. See what I mean by very neutral, very subdued colors? Perfect, absolutely perfect aesthetically for being able to just do your own thing in your planner. So that was what that looks like over there. Then you also have the option for a June, so you can put June over it as well. And then there's this one. I'll do it again for you. So, and then there's like this wood. It kind of looks marbly, but it's definitely wood. You can see the rings in the wood, but you've got that one. Or sanctuary over that. So depending on which dashboard you're into, I personally love the architecture, so that's the one I will probably be using. Let me put that off to the side. I've got so much stuff, guys, to use to set up June. It's going to be so confusing. Ooh, it's going to be one of those videos. Okay, so first one is a packing list. 15 sheets, 30 pages. Keep that there so I can read it to you. So this is kind of nice for travel, which I will keep this in my, I'll show it to you during the setup video if you're curious how I'm keeping these stored and how I'm going through, because you know I get a lot of inserts. Every single one of these subscriptions gives you inserts, and not all of them I use every single time. So I'll show you how I store them. And I have several trips coming up, so this is going to be nice to have just a simple packing list. There's 15 pages here, so you could literally take 15 trips, or you could do one per person. If you've got five families, you could put, you know, do 5 people at once. So front side gives you your destination, your dates, how many days and nights you're going to be there, activities, weather, essentials, technology, travel documents, toiletries, medications. Medications is nice. Clothing, shoes, accessories, and then a little note section. And then there's 2 blanks here where you can add your own onto this side. And medications for me would be like remembering to bring my dang vitamins with me so that I don't have to buy them when I'm out. I always forget to pack vitamins. I don't know. And I don't feel like I'm at that age where I need to have like a Monday through Sunday freaking, you know, pill thing. That's just, I just don't. I don't think I need that. Okay, so that's packing list. Next is a 100-day challenge, which this could be kind of fun for tracking. So like you pick a goal and track it for 100 days, which is a little over 3 months. So anything that is habit forming, something that you want to form a habit, takes about 3 months in order for it to become a habit, and you just naturally do it every day. So this is a good way to start new habits and track them. So every single day for 100 days, you could track a different challenge on each one. The boxes are small, so, and they're double-sided, so it could be a goal on each page. So you can't write a lot in here, but you could put like what your goal is, and then put a little X for each day that you did it, or something cute, put a little smiley face, get a stamp that says yay. I don't know, whatever you want to do to mark it off. Let's see how many actual days that you do it. It could be for journaling, it could be for, I don't know, exercise, it could be for like a lot of different things. But there are 15 pages of this 100-day challenge. So we will put that in because I actually have 2 things that I'm trying to turn into a habit. And yeah, if I could remember to do it every single day, that would be good. Okay, and then we're on to the meeting notes. So the meeting notes in here are very different from Jane's agenda. Jane's agenda meeting notes are more actual meeting notes. You better be at a meeting if you're going to be using them, because they have like certain things in there that denote an actual meeting, like who's in attendance or whatever. This has it as well, but it's not quite as pronounced as it is in the Jane's agenda meeting notes. This one I feel like you could use just for notes, period. You can put a topic up at the top, the date, location, what the agenda is, and any notes about it. And it could be a project, it could be all kinds of things. And then when you flip it over, you just have a ton more space and action steps and when it's due. So these are fantastic meeting notes. Like these could be very universally used for school projects, for teachers, for home stuff, for, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can do with these. So meeting notes, love those. And then 1 line a day. I don't typically do too much of a 1 line a day unless it's my quotes. So inside of my everyday daily journal, I do a quote a day, and it can be philosophy, it can be book quotes, it could be movie quotes, it could be poetry, it could be all kinds of things. And because you have 2 lines there, as long as you're not writing like a big old book, you might be able to fit like a small positive affirmation or something like that on your 1 line a day. I feel like you could totally do that with this. And yeah, so this goes all the way through the entire month, 31 days. So you've got a line a day, exactly what it says. Up here, you would circle your month, what year it is, and anything like if you wanted to put philosophy quotes or book quotes or, you know, whatever that you wanted to put up there. So that's a 1 line a day. Never used a 1 line a day, but you know, it could be interesting. Okay, so anyways, come back and check out the setup video, which I'm going to get everything prepared. Oh, I said I was going to try this pen. We didn't try the pen. Hold on real quick. Let's see if this is a gel pen or a pen. I'm going to put gel pen? No, I am a regular pen. Yeah, this isn't a gel pen. It's just a regular pen. And it looks like it's a pretty skinny one. Doesn't say, because everything on here is in Japanese. So I'm not sure what size that is, but it's kind of a thin one, so maybe a 0.5. So I don't think it's a 0.7, but anyways, definitely not. And I don't use those. The pen that I use is this one. This is a Pilot pen. When I do use a pen, this is the Pilot pen, and it is a 0.7 because I tend to use, only thing I tend to use pens for is this. So if you're a fountain pen user or a gel pen user and you try to write over your header that you do like in your Mildliner or your Tombows or whatever, your it's going to wick because this needs time to dry. And if you don't have that kind of time, you just take like a regular pen, like a 0.7, and you can just do your header if you're into that and that's what you want to do with it. So this a little too thin for that. I don't think I would be able to. I mean, you could if you wanted a thinner line, but I like the thicker line so that it shows through better when I'm doing this type of a header, which I do it all the time. It's just the way I like it. It's something I like to take up space when I don't have a lot to say. I just put a header down. Okay, so anyway, like I said, check out the video. Since this is part of the haul video, I'm assuming the setup video is going to come out before this. So if you haven't already seen it, go back, look for it. You'll see the setup video and my thoughts on all 3 planner subscriptions, which is Jane's Agenda, Infinity Lotus, and Cloth and Paper. So anyways, I'll be back in just a minute with some more. Okay, so next up I have the last stuff for this part of the haul. So anything that comes in after today will go into next month's haul, but I got my theoretical design, and this right here was kind of a special purchase, and I'll do theoretical design first and then I'll show you what's in this box, because that one has just a tiny bit of a story to go with it. But how cute is this? So this is how your order comes, and then look at that. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is so cool. I want to keep this because I think I want to punch it and put it in, yeah, for sure. Definitely want to put that in my setup for when I do Halloween. And then in here is all the goodies that I picked up from this. So she was in the sale, the plan sale, I believe that's what this one was. So we got a smile. And I just thought these were so cute. They are adorable. And then I got a few of these. I got a Let Them. I got some sweary words, this, F this. Then I got these type of sweary words, because sometimes that's just what you need. And then sometimes these are also very appropriate. So I got, those are what I picked up. Then I don't even remember what I picked up. I forgot already. But this is adorable. Oh, Barb. Oh, she sent me like all of them. Oh, sweet. So I got Barb's. That. I love that. Love that. I don't have the order form in. Oh, wait. The order form's in here. You may have been able to order these. I think I ordered these. I'm pretty sure I did because I liked all of them. Let me just double check. Yeah, I did. I ordered all of her PR girls that I really, really loved their designs that they had. And so, like, obviously, Bring Me to Life, the coffee, I'm Fine, that's cool. Never Monday. Yeah, I love these. And then this one is Doreen's, which, how can you not? Charlie Brown. Love, 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 love. Then this is Eliza, which I like. And then Jamie Lynn. Love the Halloween vibes here. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, then there's this, which is just a whole bunch of little strips, like word strips, which they're cut a tiny bit deep, so this will have to take me a little bit to get them off, but you can see here. Do I look crazy? Crack smile, smile for the camera. I just think it's really cute. And then these. So these are full page sheets, like A5 size, because I wanted them for dividers. And so I have this one, which is a much bigger version of this. So I have that. Look at that. Love. You guys already know. This right here is going to actually go in my commonplace. I'm going to cut it up and put it in my commonplace because I'm going to be doing a monster, like a monster movies versus books kind of a kind of a thing in my commonplace book. So those are going in there. So that is everything from Theoretical Designs, and I actually managed to save this paper. My daughter loves this tissue paper, so every time I give her a gift, I wrap it in this tissue paper. I have a little pile going over there for her. And this other box that is sitting next to me is absolutely killing me. The smell that comes out of this box is amazing. So if you are like a Harry Potter fan like I am, Cherry Walls, she's on Instagram, she's on Facebook, she's on YouTube, big YouTube channel. She opened her own shop called the Lost Cauldron, and she used to do like Harry Potter, like I bought a lot of things based off of her reviews and signed up for a lot of different subscriptions based off of her reviews on YouTube. And she opened up her own shop called the Lost Cauldron. And when we were in London, I wanted to go visit her shop really, really badly, but it was like 4 hours away from London and it just didn't fit into the schedule. So I was never able to go. So I've been kind of stalking the website because they do ship worldwide. So I've been stalking the website, and I did pick up a few items from the shop that were available. Not everything in the shop is available online, so you just kind of hit or miss. But I had to get a couple of these candles, were a necessity. So these came all the way from England. But yeah, so this is the Burroughs candle. I love the packaging. And when you open it up, look at that candle. How pretty is that? And then it smells divine, absolutely divine, with notes of sweet cranberry, zesty orange, and warm cinnamon. This candle captures the cozy magic of family, laughter, and home. Look at how stinking beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, I love it. And the container, like the packaging, it's to die for. So I got that one. And then I also ordered this one. It's the pumpkin patch. This one is the rich aroma of spiced pumpkin blended with cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. Fill your space with the warmth and nostalgia of a crisp fall day. So yes, very excited for this one. Ooh, look at that. That's what it looks like on the inside. Not as pumpkin-y as I thought it would be. I wonder how it'll smell when it's burning, but it's beautiful. I'm not sure about the smell. That's the thing about buying candles online, which is probably one of the main reasons why I didn't keep my candle shop, because I didn't have a storefront for people to smell them. So it was really difficult to sell candles online because nobody can smell them. And it's like, you never know what you're going to get. Then I got this because I really wanted it. So the Lost Cauldron, there are a bunch of different colors, but I got the one that's gold. Then, what's this? It's very well wrapped. These are the, this is what smells so good. This is what I'm smelling. So this is Greenhouse 3, and these are wax melts. This is English pear freesia, a delightful fragrance that captures the essence of a crisp, sun-kissed pear blended with the delicate sweetness of freesia flowers. So this is Greenhouse 3. That's what I'm smelling. This smells really good. It smells very gardeny. Love that. And then I wanted to try this. So look how cute this box is. Divination Tea Blends, Herbology class. There's a strawberry green, beautifully blended with strawberry and papaya to produce a fruity, smooth, refreshing cup of tea. So let's see, how do we open it? I wanted to keep the top of the box. Not really sure how to open my tea box. It looks like it's supposed to just open. Okay, we're cutting this guy right here. And then hopefully I can get it open. Or we're just gonna do this. Okay. Somehow I'm going to take that off because I want to keep it, because I think that's really cool. And then all the little teas are in here. So they come in little baggies like this, and you just pop them into, I have one of those metal balls. Ooh, it smells not fruity. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. We'll see. It doesn't smell fruity. It smells kind of flowery, but I don't know. I'm not a big tea drinker, so it'll be interesting to try, but that's how they look. So this is what I picked up from the Lost Cauldron. I just really wanted to support her shop, and because I mean, I really, really love all of her content. Whenever she does stuff, I absolutely like adore it, especially when they do stuff about their new shop. And I wish I could have gone and visited it, but since I wasn't able to visit it, I was able to pick up a few things. So anyways, thanks guys so much for joining me for this month's haul. Hopefully you found something interesting in this. This is probably going to be, again, put into 2 parts because it's probably going to be too long for YouTube. And so I will do part 1 and part 2 and get everything loaded up here pretty soon. And yeah, for sure, let me know down in the comments below if there's anything at all in my hauls that you guys are liking, stuff that you, let me know if you've purchased any of the things that I've been showing you, because I'd really love to hear your opinions on things. Yeah, especially like customer service, all that kind of stuff. I would love to hear more about your experiences with any of the shops that I feature on my channel. And yeah, again, not sponsored by any of these shops. It's just stuff that I love, stuff that I love to share with you guys. So I really, really, really like to hear what you guys think. So anyways, have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.